My name's Amber Bush and I'm doing my presentation on discrimination against pit bull owners. People are discriminated against in so many ways, by the color of their skin, sexual orientation, religion, and looks. A person is always too fat or too skinny. It's a constant battle for so many different people, but who would have ever thought that someone would be discriminated against because of their dog? When you think about a pit bull, do you think of a picture like this? Or like this? Most people have the mental image of the first picture when they think about a pit bull, but really they should have one similar to this one. Pit bull's reputation. Pit bulls are the world's most misunderstood breed of dog. They're also the world's most abused dogs. Pit bulls are often victims of dog fighting crimes where they're forced to fight another dog for their life just for some sick human beings to get some entertainment and money out of it. Pit bulls are the chosen breed of dog for dog fighting because of their muscular build and locked jaw. The pit bull has been portrayed in the past decades as, a quote from BMC Biology, as the archetype of canine evil, predators of the defenseless, unpredictable companions that kill and maim without discretion, walking horror shows bred with an appetite for violence. And here's a picture of the dog. It says, "I don't want to fight to make money for you. Get a job." Pit bulls and their owners are discriminated against by society, media, and politicians. Pit bulls are the first on Nalique and Barry Nova's list in their journal for most common breeds to bite people. The media portrays these dogs to be violent and dangerous. Most media outlets don't even bother to verify information in so-called pit bull attacks, and breed identification is often reported wrong. The media thrives on pit bull headlines because they make a fast buck at the expense of innocent dogs and dog owners. Since the media insists that pit bulls are vicious dogs, it's led to a trend where violence-prone people want to own them to give them a tough image, and often these people that want to own pit bulls for that purpose are the ones who abuse their dogs and use them for dog fighting. Remember, it's not the dog who chooses to fight for their life and for money, it's the human holding the leash. This picture says, "You made me. Humans make me what I am, yet I get the blame. Be responsible and train me, exercise me, feed me, house me, and above all, love me. I am only a reflection of you." And this is a quote from Cesar Millan, the dog whisperer. It says, "In the 70s, they blamed the Dobermans. In the 80s, they blamed the German Shepherds. In the 90s, they blamed the Rottweiler. Now they blame the Pit Bull. When will they blame the humans?" The stereotype that pit bulls have is completely wrong. Pit bulls aren't born mean dogs. The ones that are mean are trained to be mean. Any dog can be trained to be mean. Even a Chihuahua can be an attack dog if it's raised to be. The American Temperament Test Society ranked pit bulls as fourth highest of all breeds for a good, reliable temperament. They actually are ranked higher than the all-American family dog, the Golden Retriever. Pit bull owners only have good things to say about their dogs. A quote from pit bull owner Ashley Brightson says, "Pit bulls are wiggly, cuddly, affectionate dogs. They have personalities and they love people. Your pit bull will be you and your family's best friend from the day you take them home till the day that they pass away." Pit bulls are naturally protective over their families, but they are not considered good family dogs because they're so people-oriented. People say that own pit bulls that if you want your dog to smother your intruder with hugs and kisses, then pit bulls are for you. But pit bulls are not considered good guard dogs, which is interesting because so many people think they're so vicious and dangerous and out to kill everyone, but really they're not. Also, since pit bulls have withstood so much abuse in the past generations, pit bulls can withstand a lot of pain, and they have a really high pain tolerance. So this makes them good family dogs because they can deal with a lot of rough play with children, and they easily and happily put up with it without reacting. Most people don't get to see how amazing pit bulls really are because they believe everything that media has shown them. They haven't actually got to meet and experience a good pit bull on their own. So pit bulls and their owners have to deal with the bad reputation that pit bulls have, thanks to all the cruel pit bull owners who train their dogs to attack and fight, and the media who portray them in a bad way. This picture says, "Someone must have forgotten to tell me I'm supposed to be a vicious and dangerous dog. I have served as a mom to orphaned animals, a therapy dog, a companion. I lie on a puddle just to keep her dry." And here's some pictures of some pit bulls. As you can see in this picture, obviously pit bulls aren't out to attack and kill if there's bunnies sitting all around him and he has a little chicklet on his head. I know if my dogs were to even see a rabbit, they would chase after it, so that shows how good of a temperament pit bulls really have, and it's all about how you train your dog. If you train your dog to kill, it'll kill. If you train your dog to be nice, it will be nice. And also, if pit bulls were so mean and dangerous and violent, why would they let their humans put clothes and glasses on them? And why would this pit bull be so close to this woman's face, giving her a kiss, and not bite her face off? This just shows that pit bulls really are loving animals. They're not violent. So pit bull owners have to deal with discrimination because of the dog that they love. They're presented with discrimination. Sanchez Beswick says, quote, "These days, buying a pit bull means buying into a controversy. Pit bull owners better not be afraid of public opinion." The media portrays pit bull owners as drug dealers, gang members, violent, or poor. These are the types of people that have probably abused their dogs and used their dogs for dog fighting, but not every pit bull owner is this way. But from society, some parents might not let their kids go over one of their friends' house if their family owns a pit bull because they might judge the parents because they own a pit bull. They might think that they might be in a gang or violent or something like that. Or they might feel like their kid is in danger, like the dog might attack their child. In some areas, pit bull ownership isn't even allowed. There's over 75 communities in the United States where pit bull ownership is not allowed. And many insurance companies also refuse to insure homeowners with pit bulls. In Denver, Colorado, there was a pit bull extermination law where a dog named Coco was taken away from her family and killed just because of that she was a pit bull. They were just trying to get rid of all pit bulls, but Coco wasn't the only one. There was thousands of other dogs put to death just because of their looks. And I don't think that's fair to the humans because they're to the owners because you can't help the type of dog you love. That's like taking someone's child from them and putting them down. It says coconuts kill 150 people each year. You are 60 times more likely to be killed by a coconut than a pit bull. Why am I banned, but these coconuts aren't? And here's just another picture. It says, "Educate, don't discriminate." Here's my resources. Basically, I just feel like it's not fair for pit bulls to be judged or their owners to be judged as violent or gang members, and it's not fair that their dogs have to be taken away or that people will assume that they're a certain way just because of the things that people have done involving pit bulls in the past. The cruel people who abuse pit bulls and use them for dog fighting or abuse animals in general, they're the ones who deserve to be discriminated against and punished, not the responsible people who love pit bulls and treat their dogs how they're supposed to be treated.